Horaa. Yep, this is the lock. This is the lock for Sir Cloud right here. So let's see if Horaa is gonna be. They're playing very patiently, by the way, Sir Cloud. All of this, and look at them. They're one of the teams who have yet to get knocked, even take significant damage. So they might be playing the long game here, the late game, if I may. So smile. Cannot. One member of Alter Ego, that's Octa. So I didn't actually see any more Sir Cloud. Who among Alter Ego was? Oh,
Alright, they
there.
spawn out Yuji for the other side. Ignis knocked down. Love will be burned down by Marcus.
Ladies and gentlemen!
Yes, the chicken dinner! Now we can call it! Horaa to Horaa Esports! Oh, maybe Mirama's the comfort map, but yesterday it wasn't the best of Mirama. So it's also inconsistent when it comes to Mirama, right? So I can't really say that they're like the kings of Mirama, just like how they were in the prelims anymore. So I don't really have that confidence of going. And let's not forget, like, the teams knocking on the door of top 10, they are performing like Starwood Esports, like even like GE. So that might push them out of the top 10.
But some teams also, Sir Cloud, I noticed that they kind of function better when they're cramming, right? When they're in an actual hurry, because they were super mellow. I'm not gonna say anymore which teams, but they kind of feel that blood rush whenever they know that we're down to our last few chances to get up there. Maybe this is where we should really turn the gears up. But speaking of turning the gear up, I see a lot of Schweppes again in some of our credentials over here. So at the end of it all, Sir Cloud, he may still be one of the players to look out for, apart from Horaa's Sky. So yeah, I'm also very curious who's gonna take home that potential MVP award.
Oh yeah, because if you look at Horaa's overall performance like today, right, it's not like the best of performances. Vampire Esports, yes, they had the chicken dinner, but after that it was like, kind of like topsy-turvy. So I don't really know for now. It feels like the MVP race itself is super duper tight. But we did talk about like this could be potentially the last round for Nova that would mean something for them at this stage. And they happen to be sharing the same area with 141 official.
Yeah, 141. I really didn't have, honestly, Sir Cloud. I didn't really have as solid of faith with 141, but they proved us wrong. They had their shares of victory. Not to mention, how should I say this? They're not really that. I would say they don't really get that early exit very often, right? Like, sure, it's down there, but for the most part, they're okay in terms of survival. The reason also, honestly, that I think 141 is a good team to vote for. Just a few matches ago, I remember that I did vote for 141. Is I think they have. They're still confident when it comes to taking gunfights, right? We saw a while ago that Eagle, Sirius, Rafe, they've had good positioning, despite really bad terrain. So it's I don't think they're a lost cause. Yes, in points maybe they're bound to enter last chance qualifiers, but I'm excited to see more 141 in the future.
Yeah, and we definitely will see them, irregardless of
Hmm.
whatever the final result is, because every team will still move on to a next stage.
Yes.
It's just a matter of whether it's the last chance qualifiers or the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I think that 141 after um, and I believe that this is also like the first time that 141 is being put together in this sort of lobby where you have like the some of the best teams in the world. So there's definitely a learning for them, and I believe they can bounce back later on in last chance qualifiers in case they don't make it to the playoffs.
Oh man. Okay, that's an early spray from King. As soon as the door opens, I think they intend to go. They intend to go for a crossfire here. Okay, between them and Nova Esports. So for sure, 141's already held captive of this compound. But man, I don't know. It's just a lot of positioning here, Sir Cloud. Let's see. Let's see. I hope we get a glimpse of the other teams as well, because we've been seeing some damage from the others like Tribe, Horaa, and Alter Ego, as well as Genesis. So they probably already had their first contact.
Yeah, but nobody's knocked down yet.
Yeah, yeah.
So surprise to me as well. Like this is a slower. Normally when we see like when we switch to a new map, right? We always see like okay, very fast, early eliminations, early compound contest. Uh, there's some contest here, but no early elimination. So heading towards the final few rounds, it seems that teams are starting to slow down their pace.
And I actually completely understand Sir Cloud at this point. These teams, they wanna, in my opinion, they want to go for a slower run of the game, right? They don't want to sweat. They some of them, even if they don't tell us, Sir Cloud, even if if it's just between you and me, some of these teams they're just really trying to accomplish this entire stage so that they can regroup, they can refresh, right? Review the pods up until the last chance qualifiers. But they, of course, they wanna give the audiences something to watch out for. Pretty sure it is a spectator esport, by the way, so might as well, right?
Yeah, might as well put in the entertainment. Yeah, and give it back to your fans by putting out a good show. But King could start with a good show. Oh, by the way, King is playing. I'll talk about King a little bit more as he gets his knockdown together with Yi combo. So King is actually one of the main lineup, if not the at least the sub player, but sometimes he swap in, swap out, right? But he is from the main lineup of Nova Esports.
Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, thank you for the 101 there, Sir Cloud. So gotta love that. So it means that they're still taking this absolutely seriously, right? And maybe also King is here for the scouting.
Or maybe to guide the academy players. But let's see if they can win this fight. And Sirius goes down.
Yep,
With
there
a
it is.
follow up there. He is kind of low, so he cannot engage. He has to heal up. Oh,
Look at this, King really putting in the work. You said to yourself, Sir Cloud, no eliminations just yet, nothing confirmed. But he has been
wow.
picking off left and right. There it is, and just like that, two, right off the bat. And I believe it was an all Nova elimination there on the side of 1-4.
Dude, okay.
You know
Could
what?
it be the
Namesake.
inclusion of King? Yeah,
Yep. Namesake, Sir Cloud.
namesake. I mean, he is the king. He's not Paraboy, obviously. He's not Order, obviously, but he is king. So him coming in maybe is to guide the younger players from the academy, and also maybe the final push for Nova Esports to make it into the top 10. If they can come up with, I don't know, maybe with King's inclusion, if they can get a double chicken dinner, they would slide themselves into the top 10.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, Sir Cloud. It's a tall order, never easy. Granted how stacked and how determined these teams are to end this with a bang. It's a tall order, yes, but not impossible. For maybe that's why they also have King here. I mean, just to chime in on what you said, right? You said it's the academy team that he wants to keep an eye on, but at the same time, I know that maybe that's the lifeline that Nova Esports wanted to cash in. They wanted to bring the main man right there, show him how it's done when it comes to decision making, making sure that the shots count. But that's another thought that we're gonna looking really okay here, honestly. Level twos of everything, two medkits, got a couple sodas, I think.
Yeah, Nobu so far, yeah, so far so good. On the high ground, especially. So he's gathering information, he'll relay it back to his team. As long as he doesn't get down, he'll be fine. But for Team ZZ, CXXN, looks like they encounter T2K. Circle time, ladies and gents. And it moves away from the majority, goes to where GE is at.
And Stalwart Esports, I think Action is still outside of the blue zone, so he has to try to regroup with the rest. One of the captured areas right here. Sadly though, there's a road in between once again, Sir Cloud. So you know what that means. Someone's bound to cross, and what happens when you cross? You're gonna attract a lot of attention, just like what we're seeing now.
Oh yeah, we can see here Saywood trying to get away from the attention that he doesn't want. He is traveling alone though, so I guess he's doing the scouting work for his team. The rest of D Plus, they're making their move as well. I guess they want to take that high ground since they still have the space to do so. But KLE Sports playing with Sea Sky only from Thailand at this moment, on the outside of the circle still. So KLE Sports, unfortunately, after a good first day, they slowly slip down to page number 2 right now, looking to get back into the top 10.
Man, so Apparently Tianba being I'm not so sure how many of Tianba still outside Sir Cloud. I want to check that out as well. But with 0 eliminations right now, and we're at stage 2. Oh, there, they made it in. They made it in. So, oh wow, did you see Murnat, by the way? I'm just gonna swerve off the topic a little bit. Murnat already seized the high ground. I'm gonna keep an eye on him, Sir Cloud. He might just be able to pull the rest of the team up there when needed.
Oh, Y2M1. No way for his teammates to save it. But okay, we got Chicken here. Chicken, TXXN. Two top players, but Chicken knocked out TXXN. Very, very low. Probably it's going to be a matter of time, but it's going to be Chicken out first. CXXN still survive on the outside, but for how long?
Oh man, look at him. His health's not doing really good right now. Oh, there it is. There it is. Murnat finishing touches on ZZ. So yep, Sir Cloud, that is the way of the yin yang. I win some, I lose some. So it can't be on top forever, but I completely understand. Actually, we were never on top. It was a really lucky call, not gonna lie. But here we go. One team that's not looking to be very lucky so far, BK1.
Oh, yeah, I mean, KH1, okay. Not much space for him to work with though. The best thing he can do is to run around this mountain. Okay, goes up to this high ground. Okay, this
Gosh.
is great. That's a great position by KH1. Now he can relay back the information to the rest of his teammates, and we can see that QC is coming in, probably because of the information by KH1.
Okay, now here we have Long from Tianba falling victim to Nurzed here of Stalwart Esports. Now, this is what I was talking about as well when it came to Genesis. A QZQ falls again from Stalwart Esports. So, care of action. So now you did make a fair point there, Sir Cloud, that if they manage to seize the high ground here, that's gonna be very, very favorable. Now K1, they have to abandon this, a little bit of a mission abort. They did take a little bit of damage. Oh yeah, that's what's stopping them. The rest of Hail though.
Joker. Oh, KH1
Yep.
from the other end, denying Joker of his celebration. But the other members of Hill Esports there to pick him up. So with stage 2, stage 3 zone, it should be still okay. I'm looking at their utilities now. NC2 has a first aid to spare in case they need to.
Right. Carrying the teammate up, just hoisting him over his shoulders. They could still take this, honestly. Z-Boy goes for a little bit of heal. All that smoke impeding the vision here.
Blocking the sights out. But we can see that Hail Esports is also trying to maybe block out K1. Okay, let's see what K1 is going to do about this, right? They're still spending time to play with Z-Boy has 3 first aids, but he's just a step away from the blue as of now, so it should be...
That's a pretty safe spot to be in. However, Yi has his hands full. Yep, care of free from GLU. All right, they're doing okay, by the way, Sir Cloud. With stage 3 rather, a complete squad, 1 elimination. So, wow, are they gonna try to seize the vehicle? Wow, beautiful spray there from Pre. Now ABCD with the knock. Okay, is he gonna use that for bait? I don't think he needs to. I think he can finish ABCD off.
Oh,
Yeah, there it is. Yep. Yeah.
So Pre gets 1, and at the same time we can see a couple more eliminations. Rosemary gets Kenya. Low. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Yeah, good thing he has managers, so he should be fine.
Oh man, I feared for that fall. Honestly, we've seen that happen, folks. We've seen that happen yesterday, and a good 20-foot drop, and that's never a good sign. Here we go, Rosemary. So with the guy with great hair and gray hair and guts, the man who took home the bacon a while ago for Alter Ego, still going to work here. Not really holding back. So if Alter Ego did it before, they can certainly do it again. A lot of speed.
Oh, looks like they're gonna start it off now. Looks like they can do it again by knocking down one member of Tribaromancy. Looking for the other one. It's gonna be Zio. Zio navigating through the smoke. Octa trying to hit his target. Alba on the other side with the nade. Oh, Zio is being surrounded. Incus is on the other side, so Incus cannot support Zio. Octa comes in to support Alba. Alba down on his knees.
And Alter Ego though. They are taking the fight. Oh my goodness. Okay, alright. So Tribe, man, okay. Tribe still hitting it. Okay, with the previous winner chicken dinners here, previous victors that we got, ladies and gentlemen. So Incas, I know it's not really that far of a sprint all the way to safe zone, but Zeno right now, they're kind of the weakest link so far, ladies
Whoa!
and gentlemen. And Alter Ego, have they lost anybody yet?
They lost one.
Yeah, one, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
that's not
Tribe,
too bad.
however, not too bad, not too bad. Well, honestly, this is a Tribe. A while ago, they've had quite of a slump since they last won. Not gonna lie, it's been going back and forth, but primarily it's a downward spiral.
And they won a few skirmishes early on. That's when the dance came in. But yep, no big moves yet from Tribe so far. But we might see a big move here from GE. Xbox,
Hmm.
straightforward
Yep,
elimination,
that they did.
elevation, damage, everything was siding them.
That they did, Sir Cloud, and just like that, we say goodbye to GLU with 4 eliminations. One of the teams that actually scored really high before being eliminated. So far, I believe the highest pointing team that was originally still in the gunning was Tribe. But no, unfortunately, the journey ends here, and that's one Miramar down, ladies and gentlemen. Hail, however, this is probably it, Sir Cloud. Is this the exhaustion kicking in for Hail?
I mean, you can't blame them, right? They're probably sitting at the bus stop right now. And people passing by and looking at them, shouting at each other, giving instructions, and they'll be like, "Oh, okay, maybe we
Imagine
should
that.
calm down, you know."
Open space comms, right? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. That'd be something. Now, 11 more teams here, ladies and gentlemen. Horaa. Yep, this is the lock. This is the lock for Sir Cloud right here. So let's see if Horaa is going to be... they're playing very patiently, by the way, Sir Cloud. All of this, and look at them. They're one of the teams who have yet to get knocked, even take significant damage. So they might be playing the long game here, the late game, I mean. So, Smile. Cannot. One member of Alter Ego, that's Octa. So I didn't actually see any more Sir Cloud. Who among Alter Ego was? Oh, there. Never mind. It's Morpheus. Good pan right there by the camera. So yeah, 6 eliminations so far. Alter Ego. They're gonna have to make a run for it, Sir Cloud, if they wanna try and go for a two for here.
Aha, but they gotta pick up Octa first.
Octa
Okay,
first.
Octa. Ooh, oh my goodness. Alva shot from behind. Then that's gonna be Genesis Esports putting pressure onto them. Now, Octa being used as a bait, but I guess Smile is done with that. So he wants to finish off Octa.
Mm,
Has that little bump to buy him some time. Mernat is there though. So I guess it's just a matter of time. I don't see any of his other teammates trying to save him.
Aegon 8 lost
Yep.
another one, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, Aegon how are they doing right now? Aegon is yeah, they're just down. They just have one knocked. Right, is still able to revive, but in terms of elimination, still looking quite inferior. Now, here we go, moving to, I believe this is what, stage 5 already? So, maybe, yeah, even 3, 4, 5, roughly. So, the circle's really closing in with a road, with basically a road in the middle here, Sir Cloud. So, just like what Vampire's doing, they have a vehicle in hand. It's only a matter of time before the players of Horaa can actually start to once again spray, al- not allow anybody to get into their comfort zones. Oh man.
I'm not gonna say too much about horror.
Yep,
I'll
yep, yep.
keep it.
Please
I'll
don't.
keep it.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness. Okay, allow me to do it.
That's a test of the Pika curse there, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh
But,
man. Please don't tempt me, Sir Cloud. We've seen it happen. We have seen it happen.
Well, let's see here. Aegon I8, they need to get into the circle, but look who's waiting for them on the high ground. D plus. Ooh, the moment they drive out, D plus will be happy to be in their presence. But oh, they're fighting back. Fabian knocked down.
Right. So a bit of retribution right there from Nolbu, but yep, a little too far now to call. They're gonna have to focus on defense here. They gotta pick up Fabian. Not anything significant here for a DK so far. They just gotta try to weather the storm. We're at stage 5, so the safe zone as well. If there's any indication when it comes to playing it smart, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, you shouldn't be outside. You shouldn't be caught outside anymore. You gotta try to make best use of your real estate. Just like what I think that's what Aegon I is trying to do here. Are they probably headed to that compound?
looks like they are, but in the middle, they were caught out by even out the Eagle. So Rosemary tapped away, putting a lot of pressure onto them, and unfortunately, mission failed because they are still on the outside of the zone.
T2K, look at this. The ever so sneaky Predators. Trained to kill. We didn't see much of them, by the way, Sir Cloud, right? Honestly, if you say now, Fabian and Osal. I thought it was the end for Fabian a while ago as well, but look at this. He's on the hunt.
Oh,
In pursuit. Oh my gosh. That was not from DK.
yeah. Oh, wait, that was not?
It wasn't from DK.
Wait, what? I thought he came from. Oh, but okay, I kind of missed that elimination feed. But anyway, circle wise, still has a road in between this circle. And on the other side, we got T2K that's kind of comfortable. Maybe while looking over at the mini screen, we got DK now still in the fight against UG.
Has a lot of ammo to work with here, but without the extended mag, he can't really challenge a lot of gunfight here with that STK. See, that's what I'm talking about. So he has to go on a reload here. Oh, that's what I was talking about. He's definitely gonna fall victim to the M762. Oh man. All right. Very good attempt, honestly, on the side of DK. However, there will be no points going in with that ninth place elimination.
Nice bone shot though, not gonna lie there. That was good technique. I mean, the amount of buttons that you have to press like in 1 second, that is a fast reaction coming in from our players. Fast reaction now from UG as they try to get away from Mafia Ninja. Closely onto the other building, but we're not too sure if this building is still within the circle. I don't think so though.
I'm not gonna say anything, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. UG, you guys can do this. That's all I'm gonna say at this point. We're not having to jinx anybody. Oh wow. Big exchange. Oh, look at that. More dipping from Train to Kill. Don't look now, Sir Cloud. They actually have presence on screen, but Train to Kill, they're guaranteed one point already, and they're looking very healthy.
Yeah, and Train to Kill just broke into the top 10 based on our live chart. And the other competitors below them have been eliminated. So, Train to Kill, this could be their round to break through.
Yeah, you're right. So now point. Okay, we cannot exaggerate anymore, ladies and gentlemen. That small that's blue. That is not a walk in the park, right? But you know, sadly though, Vampire Esports, they've already lost two. You know, I'm not gonna be too pessimistic. Vampire Esports, even with this showing, 2 members down, 3 eliminations, they're very much okay.
Oh, Vampire Esports eliminated just right after Nova Esports. And now we're in the top 4. And we have T2K still keeping eyes onto Horaa on that high ground. Let's not forget, UG is on the next building. Now, it seems like all the teams, they are quite comfortable within the circle. So the next circle will dictate their movement.
Okay, so Sir Cloud, you know the drill. Yeah, nobody make any sudden moves, right? Let's just let the action pass as it should. Okay, there is no more room for Nostradamus here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna call the action as it flows because so far, the team that Sir Cloud voted, I'm not even gonna say the name. That's how cautious I am. The team that Sir Cloud voted without hesitation is at the very tippy top of this mountain right here, and just waiting for the opposition to come to them.
And okay, circle time. This is gonna be very crucial. This circle goes to no man's land basically, with a road in between. I mean, that's a lot of open space in this sort of circle. And T2K finally has come out of their comfort zone, which is the compound.
Okay, so now, having capitalized this high ground, ladies and gentlemen, look at where Mafia Ninja and Malik are. So all they gotta do right now, Sir Cloud, is play the role of sniper entirely, and they'll be okay. So would this be a very aggressive push on the side of Horaa? Maybe they still have two members up there, but I don't know, Sir Cloud. It's gonna be a smart way to go about it.
Igneous. Okay, Igneous is sneaky now, right?
Yeah.
I think T2K knows that Igneous is there. But anyway, he doesn't have circle, so he will reveal himself. I don't think there's enough space for him to stay covered behind this mountain.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's a hard smack to the back right there for Igneous, and basically the entirety of UG because we also have Jimmy right there just to keep him company. Got to make sure that there's a pickup that needs to be done. Now this is what I was talking about. The bravery of Horaa Sky getting Suyog over there from Train to Kill. Is it a little too late for Train to Kill to emerge now?
Wow, speaking of emerging, looks like the zone will start to close right now. Okay, Horaa, got our members of T2K, and one of them is still being picked up. The Molly will not land inside of the building. Horaa, they spawn out. Yuji from the other side. Ignis knocked down. Love will be burned down by Mafia Ninja.
I am smelling something, Sir Cloud, and it's not Team
Not gonna
Spirit.
say it. Not gonna say it.
Yep, yep, yep. I am smelling some. I definitely smell some. It could be the fumes of the vehicles or the smoke. But,
Mm.
okay, we're looking at a 4v3 here, lady. 4v4 here with a
OTV?
clean split between between these teams. But, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen a knock. Jane and Jimmy basically right here falling victim. I can see a smile, ladies and gentlemen. It is surfacing. It is surfacing.
Not gonna call it yet, but now Dada, super duper low. He's healing himself
I'm calling
up,
it.
and he seems like
I'm
only
calling
has
it.
advantages.
Ladies
But
and
here comes
gentlemen.
Fernando Horaa. Yes, the chicken dinner. Now we can call it. Horaa to Horaa Esports. Oh man.
It took this long, ladies and gentlemen, but we just might go to a tiebreaker after match 23. Talk about buzzer beating, Sir Cloud.
You know what? I don't even care about the tiebreaker right now. I'm just
Yeah, I don't care.
relieved
I am just
that-
happy.
Yeah, that we leave the day without donuts. My goodness. Oh man. Holy
Oh,
smokes.
okay. You know
How
what?
many is that? 12? 12 eliminations.
Yeah, that's not even a joke as well. And I think all the odds kind of stacked to their favor, especially getting that high ground towards the very end, Sir Cloud.
Whew. Yes, I mean the high ground gameplay, frankly speaking, we have seen this before from Horaa. I believe the last time they got this kind of circle advantage with this kind of setting, somewhat, they played the high ground really long and they got the chicken dinner as well. So they kind of stuck with the same strategy as that time. So yeah, it worked out for them obviously, and with this chicken dinner, can catch them at the number one.
Yeah, this is already their I'd say this is their retreat. And Sir Cloud, if I'm gonna be very honest, they can just sit back, relax. Horaa just literally storming in. So yeah, it's at this point, ladies and gentlemen, it's just who's gonna close out survival.
With 66.
There's a lot of shining moments for Team Horaa, ladies and gentlemen, here for the entirety of the survival stage. So we have Sky, we have Malik, we have basically the whole team. It's a
Once we finish the final round, ladies and gentlemen, so make sure you stick around. You don't want to miss out on that as well because the MVP race for Group A is as dramatic as the race to be in the top 10.
one is gonna be Swift.
Yeah, I got a feeling as well, right? But I'm also curious to know how many teams can still make it into the top 10. So we will check out the scores.
Reached our one correct prediction per. I could swear this is probably Prod's. This
Ah, yes, and that means that now boy number 9, right? They are 2 spots from the drop. Man. And I really want to. Okay, let's remember the number, right? 126, 127, 128. So that's going to be roughly the range right now to qualify directly onto the playoff. Okay, let's turn the page right now, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, T2K 125. So that's super duper close. Aegon I8. I would say it goes